Hi, divas. Welcome back to Coffee Talk, an unfiltered, unedited series of videos where we're just sitting with Sunshine and chatting it up in the kitchen with a coffee. She People were asking how she was doing in my last video. She's doing great. We did have to get a checkup at the vet recently, which was kind of she is super healthy and the vet loved her. She's everybody's favorite at the vet. But I will say, after the 2 weeks away and a few long days at work last week, she's been a little bit extra full of personality and sparkle lately. um, so, welcome back. I thought I would record and put out a quick coffee talk because I have been I posted over on my community tab, and I try to post over there as often as I can, and I actually do some members only posts as well um, over there. So definitely check out members if you want some extra photos and updates, and it's a good way to support my channel as well. And for the higher tier members, I actually also do a tarot card every month if you are interested in that. But yes, long story short, I have been exhausted. My chronic illness has done a little uptick. And when I say that, basically I went through a series, like last week was really, really stressful. By the way, I'm drinking my cold brew, except my normal store where I buy my oat milk was dead out of oat milk, so I had to buy a different kind. It was the Oatly vanilla oat milk this time. It's not as good. I mean, I like the Oatly full fat oat milk. But it's missing the vanilla flavor. And then this kind is vanilla, but it's just missing that something. So yeah, it's fine. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I had I had an event at my job that was after work on Tuesday of last week, or no, Wednesday of last week. We were saying bye to a coworker, and since I'm pretty new to the job, I wanted to participate and be a good coworker and say goodbye to this person who I met a few times. And I don't know what happened, but I my body is a little bit more sensitive to certain things right now because of the long COVID symptoms. It's just one of those things. I tend to have a bit stronger reaction in my skin, and I can just be a bit more sensitive to heat, cold, and various triggers or stimulations, I guess. And I had 2 alcoholic beverages, and whatever it was, I did not feel intoxicated, but I broke out in like pretty severe hives, and I had shortness of breath. I had this like allergic reaction that obviously took it out of me, was very draining. And then the following day, I had a networking event after work that I had gotten a ticket to and sort of promised myself that I would attend and go to. And actually, I met 2 subscribers while I was there who recognized me. That was so great. So Donna, if you're watching, hello, as well as Julia, if you're watching, fellow Julia, hello. It was great to see you there. And it was great to go, but again, it was like 2 days in a row, very long day out of the house, and it was a little bit draining. And then Friday was supposed to be a super easy, chill day, drop Sunshine off at her checkup, come home, work, and then go back and pick her up. And on the way to drop Sunshine off at the vet for her checkup, Something severely wrong happened to my car, and I spent all day at the mechanic, stressed out about sunshine at the vet. Um, so what was supposed to be like easy peasy was super stressful, very expensive, and yeah, it was really bad. And so those 3 days in a row really set me back in terms of my energy reserve, establishing a routine, and in general just feeling good in my body, settling back in here. um I did I did manage to do over the weekend and the first half of this week about 4 loads of laundry that needed to get done from the time in Europe, and doing the clothing switcheroo from cold weather to hot weather, which I did film and I will post soon. But I have so much editing I have to do, and I've just been so exhausted kind of doing the bare minimum of functional activities that I just have not had it in me to edit anything. But I still wanted to show up and say hi and check in. Um, so I'm doing that today. Hello. Um, I think I really am craving a little bit of routine and getting back into things. And with spring starting in New York, first of all, we had this like crazy heat wave for 2 days where it was like 90 degrees and it was way too hot, and my body responded really negatively to that. And then it kind of cooled back down into like the 40s or low 50s, which was also very discombobulating. Um, but having it be springtime and the cherry blossoms blooming, what has been really great. And I've been trying to sort of take these breaks to decompress and calm my nervous system down where I can. But it's been really, I don't know why, it's been like hustle, hustle, hustle since I've been back. I feel like I haven't had a normal week. And I've been back for almost 3 weeks now. Um, I I'm trying to think. There's a charity event coming up, and I am kind of going around the house looking for things I feel like I can donate, um, including clothes, including actually my suitcase. It's totally fine. It just doesn't roll as well as it used to. And especially because I'm typically traveling alone, I probably need a new set. The set that I have of suitcases is about 10 years old. So the smaller one still works fine, but the larger one, I think I'm going to go ahead and donate along with some clothes. Um, and, um, a set of pot holders, and I'm trying to think. I'm like looking around for other stuff and to see if I can donate to this charity event in my neighborhood. It's called a Free Store, and basically this particular organization that hosts it has a large space for the day. You bring your donations, and they set it up nicely with tables and stuff, and then anybody can come and shop the Free Store and take what they'd like for free. And they also have like, you can show up on the day of the free. Typically, you drop off your donations the day before, and then if you want to shop, you can also bring stuff and take stuff as well. And it's really good, especially if you have kids in the neighborhood, in the city. And it's something that it's a concrete event that I like to use to continue my decluttering process. But especially with clothes, I always like to see if I can get a little like store credit for them first. So I always like to do a run to the plus size store with those clothes before dropping them off at the Free Store. So like whatever the plus size store doesn't take, I drop it off at the Free Store along with my housewares and stuff that I would ordinarily like donate, if that makes sense. So, but gosh, it's like finding the energy to do all that when I feel tired. I feel like I'm like at a very baseline level of functioning. You know, my apartment definitely could use a little bit of a reset. And it's like keeping these really high expectations on myself, even when I don't feel well. Um, and it's also knowing when to delegate and when to kind of insist on doing something myself. Um, for example, at least 2 or 3 of those loads of laundry I could have probably sent out to get done, but it would have cost a lot of money. And, you know, I just got back from a vacation and I need to be saving my money right now. And I just had to pay a lot of money to get my car fixed. And so I made the decision, no, like I need to do these myself, even though it's hard work, even though I'm already feeling drained. It's just something that I need to do myself. So there's that. I'm trying to think of what else is going on. My new job is going great. I don't want to talk too much about the company or even my previous company because I don't want to get in trouble and I don't want to say anything, but I will say my manager is really, really kind and very supportive. And at my previous job, my manager was not like that. And my manager kind of didn't want to talk to me unless she had to. The 2 people that I was supporting as an assistant were always very kind to me and treated me quite well. But it's really nice to have my direct manager, the person who is in charge of, you know, the teams that I support and the work that I do, and will be giving me my, you know, annual review and feedback and stuff. Having her be like want to check in with me and just see how things are going, and, you know, do you have any questions? Can I help you? Like, she's really, really nice, and she is really, really supportive. And the company also seems to be one that supports work-life balance. It's a company like anywhere else. So I'm not like, you know, getting too cozy or comfortable, but, you know, I'm still keeping it professional. But it feels nice and like a big change to feel actually supported rather than just sort of, yeah, you're here, you're doing your job, but whatever. Also, I hung my Paris Opera ornament up there for you guys and for myself. It's nice seeing it every day. And I put my little like Ricola container on the piano. My souvenirs are slowly making their way into my home, and that feels really good too. Trying to think of what else. The other thing I wanted to say, there she is. She just hopped up over there. I can't really turn to show you, but Sunshine, do you want to come over here? No, sorry. You saw her at the beginning. You know that she is well. The other thing I wanted to say is about the Paris content. I think part of the reason why it feels so intimidating and overwhelming to me to post is that I am not like an expert vlogger of the world yet, you know. I am a chick who has been given, I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. I am a chick who has been given a wonderful opportunity to have this YouTube channel and to hang out with you guys and film and express and create, and I'm so, so grateful for that, but I am still learning very much. And so I did my best to film a lot while I was in Paris, but I didn't, you know, I watched a creator named Chelsea Callahan, who also is a New York City creator, and she talked about, her process of vlogging, which was super helpful for me to watch. And I wish that I had seen it before going to Paris, because it might have changed how I filmed things. And she talks about all of her vlogs tend to have like a storyline throughout them. And I have not cracked that code yet. I've not 100% figured out like how to create like the perfect storyline in my vlog. I think about it more than I can even admit to you guys. I think about, if I were to be filming this week, what would I film? What would I say? How would I film it? I felt like reaching out to her in the that creator in particular, because there's just some super dumb logistical things that I wanted to ask her, like, how do you mount your phone to your kitchen cabinets to film yourself? Like, because I got one of those like suction cuppy phone mounts, and it falls off every time. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. And like how do you know before your week happens what the storyline for your vlog is going to be for the week, other than it's another week in my life and here's the general plot points of what happened. So I'm just a chick who tried to film as much as I could around my trip in Paris. Some days I filmed a lot, and some days I filmed almost nothing. And I don't know how I'm going to fill in the gaps, and I don't know how I'm going to talk about it other than with like some voiceover and me just like sitting on the couch telling you guys about it after the fact. Like, I feel like some of it's going to be super lame. While I was waiting for my car to be fixed, I wrote down also a bunch of video ideas about, traveling while dealing with a chronic illness, and packing, and things I wish I had done differently, things that I was like really glad that I did. And I definitely would like to create those videos, but I have this perfectionist thing where I feel so intimidated to even start, and I feel like it's going to be messy, and it's going to be imperfect, and I don't want to like put out a bad product for you guys. So that's part of what my holdup is, especially when I'm dealing with a little bit of brain fog and sort of energy depletion, which I feel like it sounds like a cop-out, but it's what's going on, and it's the reality. And I'm working, 45 hours a week at my new job, and I am trying to tidy up my house after being away and getting a bunch of stuff out and having to put it away and all this stuff. So I appreciate you guys for being really patient with me and bearing with me. I'll also see if I can try to post some photos on the community tab. I should be able to do that at least in the next week. But picking the pictures out of a gazillion pictures is also a challenge, and it requires sitting down and going through and choosing my favorites, which is really hard, and not being self-critical, which is also really hard. So anyway, that's where things are. That's how I've been. I wish I had more of like an interesting update for you all. Next coffee chat, I'll have like a more concrete plan. Today was sort of off the cuff because I felt like I really needed to come on here and chat with you guys and tell you all what's been going on, because I really have been sticking to at least one video every single week, and this week, because of everything that happened and just feeling like under the weather, basically, because of doing more than usual and stress and all of that, I've kind of failed, and also expecting a lot from myself and kind of feeling in advance like I'm not going to meet those standards, which is hard. So yeah, wanted to come on here, wanted to tell you guys what was going on. I'm hoping to have at least one video out with Paris footage within the next week. I also have a singing video that is coming out probably in the next few days, actually, from Long COVID Awareness Day, when I sang in front of people. I am going to be posting that aria. I decided, even though it's not perfect, and hopefully a community tab post with some pictures. So members will get to see pictures first. So if you want the first primary sneak peek, definitely check out memberships. It's a great way to support me, support the channel, and get the channel to grow, because I have learned that YouTube rewards channels with memberships and with higher numbers of members. So I would love it. By the way, I noticed the other day we crossed 8,000 subscribers, and I am thrilled. I am over the moon with that. So thank you all so much for subscribing, for staying, for bearing with me. I really, really appreciate it, and I do not take that for granted. And I am doing my best to create for you guys, show you guys little bits of my life as I continue to move forward. And I'm hoping to continue to do some little declutters along the way. So thanks for your patience with that. And yeah, so anyway, this is a short one. This is a shorty. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I being too hard on myself? Am I doing the most.com? Am I overthinking it? Yes. If you have any ideas for videos, or if you have any ideas for getting out of my own head and making this thing easier for me to just post, let me know, because I'm really overthinking it. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you like this video, give it a like. If you don't like this video, leave a comment, because it helps the channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, join memberships. And what else? Oh, hype the video. If you feel like you want more people to see the channel, you want more people to take a peek at my videos, it really helps the channel a lot. And yeah, Paris content is coming. Thank you for being patient. Sorry, I'm the worst, I guess. I don't know, or the best. You decide. And oh yeah, last but not least, thank you so much. Somebody bought something again off of Sunshine and Mai's Amazon wish list, which is always linked in the pinned comment and my description box. I really, really appreciate everybody who has gotten us a little treat off of there. It means a lot. And I get to see your notes that you include with the gift, which is so special. Sunshine loves her toys, and somebody bought her some treats, and she has been loving them. And somebody bought me a beautiful book off there, which I have been enjoying in little bite-sized pieces. So thank you so much for that. And if you've ordered masks with my discount code, which is there, I just got news today that they're going to send me a new box of them with spring colors, which I'm really excited about, especially as I'm working in the office and I do not want to catch anything while I'm there. So I do always have my mask on in the office while I'm working. So said all the things, did all the things. Content is coming. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for drinking your coffee with me. And I appreciate you guys so much. Have an amazing rest of your... I guess I'm going to post this on Friday. So have an amazing weekend. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.